Look on the whole.
I don't know anything about any controversy around Idubbbz. What I know is that he was the guy who made Content Cop, and he was the one who made the video about Keemstar that went like viral and huge. And then I guess at one point he just flat out stopped making content. Like he quit, right? He just like fell off the face of the earth, and no one knows why. But then I guess he came back recently and he made a couple of videos and people like don't like him. I don't know. I haven't followed this at all. I know absolutely nothing whatsoever about the situation. So I'm just going to approach this from an outsider's perspective, watching this for the first time. I don't know what's going on.
Any last words, Keemstar?
Drama Alert Nation, now over 1,386,000.
This was very. But clearly, a lot of people love this guy.
What the fuck is he in the sewer?
I mean, he was like some sort of YouTube demigod who could do no wrong in the eyes of the majority.
Look, if you didn't change, you'd be Keemstar.
From here, he would double down.
If you didn't change, you'd be Keemstar. Remember, H3 hates Keemstar, right? They've had like crazy public battles back and forth, making nasty videos about each other and shit. So, not surprising to hear him drop that, right? Like, boom. But anyway, like, no, here's the thing. I can understand where they're coming from. Take a look at my career. When I started on YouTube, I was the dumb, edgy idiot who always made sexual jokes, who always made racial jokes, and anything that I could do to get a rise out of my audience and have people talking about my latest video playthrough or whatever of a new game, right? I would say the dumbest shit, and it would go viral, and people would, oh my God. And so I get that. And now, now I've gotten older. I don't want to make that crap anymore. I don't want to do that stuff. I want to enjoy games for what they are. I want to have good social interactions with my community that are, not harmful to others and not stupid, immature shit. So I totally understand that. I totally get that 100%. I'm a simple guy. I'm a gamer. I don't know where the OnlyFans discussion comes into play, though. What does that have to do with anything? Like, who cares? If he's a content creator, right, and all he does is make content, why entertain the discussion? It almost feels like by bringing it up, it becomes like he's pushing that to the forefront. I could be wrong here because I don't know how the discussion started. It seems like they showed he made a video about it. Why did you make a video about it? Just ignore it. You're making content, just make the content for the internet. What does that have to do with anything you're doing? Why do you even have to talk about it, right? It's a little, I don't know, it's a little weird, but again, I even watched this video, I don't understand the whole situation. Certainly, I don't support that, right? If you're with a significant other, that whole side of things is supposed to be for yourself. Like, when you have I don't know if he's married or not. I guess maybe he's not. I don't think they said that was his wife, but, that's supposed to be a committed relationship between two people. So that side of things is for you, right? So I wouldn't agree with that, obviously, to have sexual content of you or your partner out on the internet and you're trying to sell it to make money. Then why are you in a relationship, right? I don't get that. But that's my take. And you could disagree with that. I have no right to say it's right or wrong. Why? I guess people are judging him, but he's like so self-conscious about it that he's making whole videos about it. Why? Just make your content and ignore the nonsense. Who cares what the fuck people have to say about that bullshit? That's not even that content, right?
Couple times. And unfortunately, he's been perpetuating a narrative that it's about OnlyFans or that it's about Anissa's mom. And
do you see how stupid all this is? Because it's just drama propagating more drama, propagating more drama, propagating more drama, and just making more drama. But you know what? More content for these people, right? Like, listen, if you made a certain kind of content in the past and you don't want to make that content anymore, you have the right to change. Now, excuse me, your fan base very much has the ability to turn on you as well. That's happened to me. It really has. People who used to like me back in the day don't like the fact that I've changed and I don't make that kind of content anymore, right? Because I was back in the day, I was the kind of guy, again, no comment was off the table. Anything racial, sexual, slamming other content creators for no good reason, just literally to cause drama, right? That was fine. That was acceptable content back then, over a decade ago or whatever. And then over the course of the last 6-7 years, I've distinctly changed who I am and the content that I make.
He's a filthy, dirty liar.
For the better, And I feel that today my content's much better than it ever was, and it's not popular anymore. Why? Because people don't want good content. They want drama. They want cringe. They want nonsense. They want harmful content. They think that that's entertainment, right? That's what's the most popular content on the internet. So this guy has a right. If I used to make harmful content, I don't want to make it anymore. But his viewers absolutely have the right to turn and say, hey, guess what? We don't like your content anymore, okay? But then everything else around here is bullshit, right? Literally everything else around here is bullshit. It's kind of ridiculous that all the personal stuff becomes public, and the next thing you know, now people are talking about the significant other and OnlyFans. Now there's a guy you don't like because we were supposed to have a documentary, but the documentary was a fake documentary, and we were pulling pranks on each other. But it's kind of weird because that's what Idubbbz used to do. So Sam Hyde was doing the same thing with him, or was he doing the same thing with Sam Hyde? And now each side says something different, and now they hate each other. Now I'm an organizer of internet creator boxing events. First of all, where the hell did this fucking idea come from, and why is it popular? I have no idea besides stupidity.
It was the stupidest idea ever.
I don't get the appeal of it whatsoever. But then on top of that, so now I'm doing that event, and now someone is in the event who's involved with someone I don't like, so now they're banned from the event. What? Well, when you made the event and you signed the guy up, did you make it in the rules? Did it say in the rules, Sam Hyde can't be a part of the event in any way, shape, or form, and you can't involve yourself with him? Because if it didn't, then actually what he's doing is kind of wrong, in my opinion. You can't just ban someone from an event outright because they're associating with someone you don't like, right? Did he have it in the rules to say that? Because he's like, he should change the rules in the middle of the event that was already planned and everything hyped up. That's kind of messed up. It almost feels like what happened is Idubbbz was the kind of guy, he would strike out at people on the internet and create drama and profit off of it. Well, now the tables have turned, correct? Now people are striking out on him and he can't really take it, right? It seems like he dished it all out years ago, but now he can't take the same stuff he used to dish out. That's not good, obviously. And it seems like it is backfiring in his face, right? Because this is the shit they're saying about him, about his girlfriend, and now his boxing event sucks because of it. Oh, well, Sam Hyde is involved with the guy boxing. I don't like that guy, so this guy's banned. What? It's stupid. No, it's a boxing event. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Right? Nothing. Yeah, he seems like he's like overly defensive and sensitive now. I mean, at least from what I get from this mini documentary. It looks like there's like 3 minutes left. Let's get through it. That's, you know, what did you expect was going to happen? I mean, from this perspective, all right, all I can say is I agree with that criticism. It seems like this was someone who at one time used to call people out on the internet in a very dramatic fashion, and now that people do it to him, he can't take it. And there's very valid criticisms here of him being a hypocrite or whatever. Like, listen, if you like my old content, that old style of commentary and stuff that I used to do, and you don't like me now, that's fine, you know? What can I say? It's a valid criticism if you really liked who I was back then or whatever. But what I could say is I'm still successful today making the kind of content that I like to make, and I'm not writing on $1 million, $2 million, $10 million I made back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like the content I make for the content. They don't like the content because of someone I was 15 years ago. Let me tell you, very few people probably still watch me from 15 years ago, you know. But if people like the content today, that's why they're here. So it seems like what they're saying is the only reason this guy still has pertinence is because of the content he made back then. No one likes his current stuff, and people are calling him out for it constantly because he's rolling in dough from what he made back in the day. Well, and then you people feels a toxic streamer. No, you actually you tried to make me look like that.